Good morning, this is Sheila from My Cardstock Creations, and I'm showing you my next travel notebook junk journal. I just finished it this morning, and it measures the same as my other one, which is, it's 4¼ by 8¼ and it has one signature. And the spine, let's see, the spine is about 5/8, and there's one signature with 60 pages total. And on the front here I have this little charm. It's just a little lock thing and a key, and I have an elastic closure, and my signature is attached by an elastic, just like in the travel notebook style. I used a piece, this time I used a piece of craft cardstock, and then I used some decorative pages, and I will have to get you the booklets that I used for the paper. The paper pad that I used is this one here. It's called Treasures, and I got it at I think I bought this actually at Tuesday Morning. Let's see if I can flip through it, and there's a lot of neat different pages in here. That's what I used for my cover. And I believe I used single sheets for the inside cover, and I got those at either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. So on the front cover I put a piece of this burlap here, and this is some burlap that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I just cut it down to the size that I want. I used a couple of paper gears that I cut out on my Cricut, and then I used this silver and gold wax, and I just brush it on with my finger. And I also added some paper flowers that I distressed the edges and inked the edges, a metal gear, and these two pieces is actually some plastic pieces that you can find at Hobby Lobby. No, excuse me, I think you can get it at Hobby Lobby too, but I got mine at Michael's, where the sewing section is and where they have the buttons. That's where I found those. And I just got these on the Tim Holtz words pad that you get, and I actually used two different colors, black and white. So in the back I used the same paper. Alright, let's go inside. Now on the front and back cover, the same pockets that I did a little collage with some gears and a couple of tags, and this is a key that I cut out of one of the pieces of paper, and this license plate is actually another cutout from that I just fussy cut from one of the pieces of paper. And inside the pocket I made this little file folder, and I also made one for the back pocket, and I just did a little collage with different things. And I got some printed things online, and this is also from another smaller paper pad, which I do not have it handy at the moment. I should have my things handy, but this came from I think it was the documentary paper pad that you can get at Michael's, and it comes in a few different sizes. Excuse me, not Michael's, Hobby Lobby. And then I just added 2 stick-on gems, and I really didn't do anything to the back. All I did was take a piece of cardstock and measured it to the size that I wanted, and then I used my tab maker to make the this tab and did the edging there. And then I used my round punch just around the corners here and distressed the edges. So that was that. Here's another little tag that I made, and this is also from a different paper pad. And I added this little thing I fussy cut out from one of the pieces of paper, and then I added a brad, and then so no one gets poked with the brad, I put a little washi tape on the back to hold that in place. And I should have these, let's see, that one, I'm trying to find, okay. This is the other paper pad that I used on some of the tags, and I don't think it just says cardstock. Oh, arts cardstock. And this actually comes in a few different sizes, and I actually have, this is 6x6, I think I have the 8x8, and I do have a bigger size also, but that wasn't available. And then when I bought that one, and then this tag, I bought this 6x6 pad at Hobby Lobby, and it's got a lovely different pages, and I know I'm going really fast, and that is called Epiphany. It's from Prima. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But that's where that tag came from. Alright, so this piece of paper for the, this is an insert, and you can take it out if you like. And you have that attached with elastic. So on the cover of the insert, I stamped a dress form, which that is one of my favorite stamps, and I got it at a yard sale. I just love, love, love it. This is another type of dress form that I actually cut out on my Cricut, and then I distressed it with the also with the silver and gold wax. Then I just added a couple of flowers, and I have a gear here, and these buttons in the middle are actually made out of shells, and I bought those from a yard sale. They were necklaces, and this is one color, and I think I have like a grayish color one, and I just cut them off and added the little string, and then I just added a little collage of a burlap and a couple little things that I just cut out. So that's that. I didn't do nothing to the cover, and this is the two-sided paper. Oh my goodness, I have to get up again, sorry. And that paper, actually, that piece of paper actually came from the Tim Holtz Ideology paper, and that's double-sided paper. That's where I got that piece from. All my pages are coffee dyed and uniquely inked, which is my little trade secret, I guess you can call it. And I have stamped some of the pages. I did some collaging with some little things that I printed out. This little word here, treasure, someone actually gave me, and these are a couple little tags that someone gave me, and I just inked around the edges and just tucked them in there. I did some stenciling. I bought that here. I think I got that on sale at Michael's a while ago. This is a sticker someone gave me, and I just added a piece of paper with a button. Here's another stamp, another one of my favorites. So some pages I left blank or just did a little inking. I tried not to go too crazy with adding too much ephemera, because I love to add so much ephemera that you can't not close the book. So here's another little stamp. Here's a pocket I made. I cut this out from, I printed it out from online, and I cut it out and made it into a pocket. These also came from online, and I printed them out, added some cardstock and inked the edges. Another little piece here with the burlap and a gear and a white rose. I used different types of papers in here. Here's just a little birdie sticker, some more ink in. Now here I got this idea for this little pocket here, and I added 2 pieces of ephemera from, here I go again, I got this little cute idea from this magazine, Summer Set Life, I think, and you can get that at Barnes & Noble. And my sister-in-law bought me this when I was in Massachusetts when my sister was very ill, and they tried cheering me up and things, and they bought me that magazine. And there's a lot of cool things in there, and this is one of the ideas that I got from that magazine. And it's made out of, you know, cardstock, and then I added these little clips to hold them in there, and I did a little collage on the pocket. Here's another stamp. There's a feather, and I just put a piece of washi tape. Another one of those buttons, and I can actually tuck something behind there if I wanted to. Another stamp page, another little sticker. I tried not to do too much, you know, I want people to be able to use it for writing or whatever they like to. Little camera stamp. Another just a tiny little collage of one of those flowers and a stamp. That's not a stamp, it's a peel off stamp. I don't want you to get mixed up and say, wow, where did you get that stamp? No, it's a peel off stamp. This hot air balloon someone gifted to me, and I just glued it down on one side and made it into a pocket and did a little collage in here. I made these tags again with a piece of the cardstock from one of the paper pads. I believe here's another paper pad. And this one's Time Machine from Love Nicole, and it's this one right here. And then this is from another little paper pad I did from here, photo mats, and that's from Colorbook. I had that for a long time. I just decided to start using it. And then I just paper clipped, have these little brown paper clips. I just paper clip to the page. Another little sticker there. Another my dress form here. Here's another one of those little pockets. This one's a little bit smaller. And again, I collaged the front and a couple of little pieces of ephemera that I found online, and I just trimmed them down and put cardstock and inked them. Tuck that in there. And then used this just to attach it to the page. This is a piece of paper that it was actually another project that I just cut down, and here's a little bird bird cage, and then I just put a little, it actually comes with the brad. And I want to say this is from Tim Holtz, but I'm not positive because it was gifted to me. On this page I did another little collage, and I just attached a key and a gear and a flower and just a little piece of ephemera. Another one of those stickers. I'm trying to use up some of my stuff. Here's another little collage. This little button here looks like a coin. I don't have many of those left. Someone gifted those to me, and I wish I knew where they got them, and I can't even remember who gave them to me, but I really love those. Here's just a couple pieces of ephemera here that I inked the edges. And again, I just used a paper clip to attach it, and I actually used a piece of the leftover burlap to tie a little knot on there. And this page folds out, and that's the end of that section. And here again in the back, same kind of pocket, and I did the same thing. I actually put a stamp. This is a typewriter, and another little tag, and there you go. I really love this style and of travel notebook junk journal, and I think I found the style that I like to create, so I think I'll be sticking with this type. And I really like the steampunk and the grungy look, so I think that also I'm gonna try sticking to. I may do a couple other different ones, but for now this is what I like to create. I have a lot of fun with these, so you should see more in the future of these steampunk travel notebook journals. So thank you so much for watching, and you have a wonderful day.